What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Full 90, and it is finally time for the Champions League semi-finals. We have no English clubs left in the competition. Bayern Munich saw Arsenal exit the competition, and Real Madrid, despite being, you could argue, second best for the majority of the tie, knocked out Manchester City on penalties. So we have remaining Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund from Germany, Real Madrid from Spain, and PSG from France. So make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers this year, and leave your predictions and maybe some tips if you want down in the comments below as to how you think the Champions League semi-final is going to play out. Here are the winning accumulators from the Patreon and the YouTube Members Club, which you can join using the join link down below or the first link in the description. We haven't actually done Sunday's fixtures yet. Hopefully Arsenal can beat Tottenham in the North London derby and all of that good stuff. But here we had yesterday, it was the English 4-league both teams to score fourfold, where I picked a game from every single English league from the Premier League down to League 2 with both teams to score, and very satisfyingly they were all score draws, so I didn't need to go towards the result, and the both teams to score was a good call. And then before we had, there's very few fixtures on, I believe it was Thursday, but it was Man City, PSV and Feyenoord were all playing, and I basically backed PSV, Man City and Feyenoord to win in a big way, and PSV won 8-0, City won 4-0, and Feyenoord won 3-1. And then of course we had the high odds treble, Man United -1, Atalanta to win, and PSG -1 as well. Flashing up on the screen are all of the members that have joined the Patreon and are supporting me on the channel. So if you want to get a shout out in every single video and get exclusive members tips and accumulators like the ones I've just shown you, then you can click the join link down below or go to patreon.com/thefull90, where this week, because of the European fixtures and everything like that, we will have an exclusive members tip post every single day. Now, in terms of videos on the Full 90, we can only do 1 to 2, maybe sometimes 3 if there's a busy fixture period, videos a week. But as I said, we will have 7 posts coming your way this week over on the Patreon. So click the first link in the description, support the channel, and let's get into the first of 2 very tasty fixtures of the Champions League semi-final. So the first one is Bayern Munich up against Real Madrid, and a fun fact regarding these first 2 fixtures, although there are favourites to qualify through the tie, the odds of the teams winning are all the same. So basically, Bayern Munich and PSG have the odds of 2.45 to win this first fixture, and Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund have odds of 2.75 to win this fixture. So as you can see, it's very closely contested, mainly because the favourite to go through and progress in the tie in Real Madrid and PSG are the away team. So obviously the home advantage kind of cancels out the advantage of the teams away from home being probably better than the home teams. But with Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, I don't know how to pick the winner in this one. I think the odds of Bayern Munich to qualify are actually a little bit low. I was surprised to see that Arsenal were favourites to qualify past Bayern Munich, and very surprised to see that Bayern Munich to win the second leg, by the time of kickoff, by the way, was odds of 2.5. When I made the UCL prediction video, I tipped Bayern Munich to win at 2.37, and then the odds got even higher at 2.5, and Bayern Munich went and won. I couldn't believe the odds there, and I'm a bit surprised at how short Real Madrid are to qualify past Bayern Munich in this one. I think Bayern Munich could get the job done, but in terms of this fixture, I just can't separate them. It sounds a bit counterintuitive to say that Real Madrid could go back to the Bernabeu with a draw and not then go ahead and qualify. But Bayern Munich are just a beast. Like, I know they've not had a great season. I know Bayer Leverkusen have massively outshone them in the Bundesliga. But something about Bayern Munich, especially in the Champions League, there's something about them. But of course, we are then talking about on the other side of the coin, Real Madrid, the most successful team in the competition's history. So I'm struggling to separate the two. Maybe I will eventually, based on how this game goes, lean towards Real Madrid qualifying in next week's video for the second leg predictions. But for the first leg, I'm saying Bayern Munich have it all to do in the second leg, but with something to play for, taking a 1-1 draw back to the Bernabeu. And my tip is going to be both teams to score at 1.57. I think both teams will score. I think it will be all eyes on the second leg. Now, after that, we move to Borussia Dortmund up against PSG. Now, PSG, the favourites to qualify past Dortmund. What a game it was for PSG against Barcelona. And not to forget, what a game it was for Borussia Dortmund to knock out Atletico Madrid. So these two teams knocking out 2 of the remaining 3 Spanish clubs in the competition in the previous round. I think this is going to be a really entertaining one. Obviously, there's no away goals rule anymore, so it's not so much that PSG will want to get tons of away goals for that reason, but I can't see this not being high scoring. We tipped at the first leg of the quarterfinal all 8 teams to score in the first leg at odds of like 7-1, and it happened. Someone commented saying, why do you always tip both teams to score? But it's because I think both teams are going to score, and then both teams do go and score. I think both teams are going to score in this one again, but I am actually going to pick a winner, and I am going to shade it to Paris Saint-Germain. Is this the year Kylian Mbappe finally gets his hands on the Champions League trophy with PSG? Probably his last year with Paris before he goes to Real Madrid, I'd imagine. I think likelihood is it's not. I think one of Bayern Munich or Real Madrid will win the Champions League, but you never know. And PSG actually look really good. They played brilliant football against Barcelona. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to the French against Borussia Dortmund. But the tip is going to be both teams to score over 2.5 goals at 1.66, because I think Dortmund, if they're going to qualify from this semi-final, they have to score at home. I think they will. But they're also more than capable of scoring at home. They put 4 past Atletico Madrid in the second leg of the quarterfinals at home. So I think they are definitely good for a goal. PSG, they're likely to concede. They actually lost, I believe, to Le Havre the weekend in Ligue 1. But I think that was with one eye on this semi-final, because they've got Ligue 1 wrapped up basically. So I think PSG are going to get the win. I'm going to go 2-1. Both teams have scored over 2.5 goals, leaving PSG in the driving seat for that leg and for that tie, and then all to play for in the second leg between Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. So yeah, a little bit of a shorter one there, because obviously there's only 2 fixtures to predict. But if you did enjoy this video, please do drop a like, subscribe, as I said, on the road to 30,000 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.